One TikTok can turn you into the internet's favorite person overnight. But it can just as easily make you the most hated name on the platform. The wildest part? For every creator the internet adores, there's another one being torn apart in real time. So today, we're breaking down the most loved versus the most hated TikTokers right now, and trust me, some of these stories get darker than you'd expect. Let's start with the creator who built an entire brand on what reports claim was a complete lie. Tix and Roses, real name Emerald Rose, exploded onto TikTok with clips showing what appeared to be severe Tourette's syndrome. The videos racked up millions of views, fans flooded the comments with love, and Emerald rode that wave straight into selling merch. But something didn't sit right with viewers familiar with the condition. The tics looked too rehearsed, the timing seemed off. Each episode looked dramatically different from the last. Tourette's creators online started raising red flags, pointing out that the behaviors looked nothing like the real disorder. Then came the moment that broke everything. Internet sleuths dug up an old live stream from Emerald's yarn business, where they spoke for 54 straight minutes without a single tic. Not one. Fans were stunned. To do damage control, Emerald posted what they claimed was a medical diagnosis on screen. But viewers noticed the wording read more like a casual note than an actual psychiatric report, with phrases that medical professionals say would never appear in a real document. The final blow came when a family member stepped forward saying Emerald never showed any symptoms growing up and calling the behavior incredibly disrespectful to people who actually live with the condition. The internet turned on Emerald instantly. The account got wiped. No apology ever came, and the name Tix and Roses became a warning label for cloud chasing at its worst. But while Emerald was being run off the internet, another creator was doing the exact opposite, winning hearts by just being himself. Meet Tony Ju, the LED sign salesman who accidentally became one of TikTok's most beloved faces. 3 years ago, Tony joined a company called LC Sign, and his early sales videos got almost no traction. He was awkward, the energy was flat, and the products were, well, LED signs. Not exactly viral material, but Tony kept going. He started studying stand-up comedians like Russell Peters and slowly built his own style, throwing accents, jokes, and chaotic energy into every clip. Suddenly, his videos were everywhere. Indian accent, Mexican accent, even a spot on Donald Trump impression selling LED signs from China. The internet ate it up. His charisma got so loud it caught the attention of iShowSpeed, one of the biggest streamers alive, who hung out with Tony and even joked about getting a sign on the house. After that interaction, global media started covering him as a marketing genius. Of course, success came with criticism. Some accused him of bullying minorities through his accent humor, but Tony's response was disarmingly chill. He said he genuinely doesn't care if people call it offensive, but he would care if someone told him his content was boring. That mindset, the focus on entertainment over ego, is exactly why audiences keep defending him. Now, from a creator everyone loves, let's swing back to one of the most despised names on the platform right now. Lily Tino became famous for confrontational rage-bait videos, mostly centered on being misgendered in public. It started getting messy in 2023 at a cheesecake factory, where Lily filmed a heated exchange with another customer. The video went viral, but viewers quickly noticed something suspicious. The footage was clearly cut, meaning whatever sparked the woman's reaction was conveniently missing. From there, Lily leaned harder into conflict content, posting clip after clip about getting misgendered at restaurants, theme parks, and stores. The audience started turning. Then came Disneyland, where Lily made a now infamous comment about a corn dog that crossed a line most viewers weren't willing to forgive. But the actual breaking point came in June of 2025. Lily posted bathroom selfies from Disney World, where other women and even young girls were visible in the background, completely uncensored, with no consent. The reaction was instant and brutal. Florida authorities opened a criminal investigation under state privacy laws, with potential penalties including jail time and fines. Even the trans community publicly distanced themselves, saying Lily was actively harming the people she claimed to represent. Lily tried defending the bathroom posts in a follow-up video, but nobody was buying it. She's now mostly disappeared from the platform, facing lawsuits and the full weight of the internet's anger. Meanwhile, on the complete opposite end of the spectrum, One creator turned roasting bad cooking videos into a global empire. Uncle Roger, real name Nigel Ng, started out as a stand-up comedian in 2019. He was talented, but the pandemic shut everything down before he could really break through. So he pivoted to YouTube, leaning into an exaggerated Asian uncle persona inspired by his older relatives. His early skits got decent traction, but it was his roast of a BBC fried rice video that completely changed his life overnight. The clip exploded, racking up millions of views, and suddenly Uncle Roger was everywhere. He kept the momentum going by going after celebrity chefs, especially Jamie Oliver, whose unique cooking techniques became running jokes. He even took aim at the final boss of cooking, Gordon Ramsay, calling out a fried rice attempt that was, in his words, just soy sauce in water. His rise didn't stop at YouTube. Uncle Roger launched the Hayao World Tour in 2022 and even broke a Guinness World Record for the most fried rice tossed and caught with a ladle in 30 seconds. He went from making fun of other people's cooking to opening his own restaurant. From a meme to a global brand, Uncle Roger pulled off the kind of evolution most creators only dream about. But while Nigel was building something real, another creator was being dragged for what many call one of the most disturbing trends on TikTok. Camila Arojo first popped off during MrBeast's 2021 Squid Game video. Instead of using that moment to build a long career, she joined the Bop House, a content house full of adult creators, and chased instant clout. At first, it worked. The group gained over 3 million followers in just 2 months. But things took a dark turn when they posted a now infamous video featuring an underage influencer. The backlash was so heavy that one Bop House member quit on the spot, publicly saying she refused to be associated with content involving a minor. Even after losing followers, Camila kept going, and what came next made everything worse. She started featuring her own younger brother in videos promoting her adult content page, asking him uncomfortable questions and turning him into part of the marketing. Viewers were horrified. Even people who initially defended it as rage bait said the line had been crossed beyond repair. Camila ignored every criticism and kept posting. Today, her name is one of the most cited examples of exploitation on the platform. And yet, for every creator like Camila, there's someone like Brooke Monk, who built a 40 million follower empire by doing the exact opposite. Brooke became Gen Z's relatable queen through wholesome skits, awkward teen humor, and content featuring her boyfriend Sam. No drama, no controversy, just consistency. But success made her a target. A creator named Natalie Reynolds started copying Brooke's content obsessively, even posting pictures of Brooke's boyfriend in her own videos. Then, it escalated. Natalie made a cardboard cutout of Sam. She faked getting his name tattooed on her forehead. The internet was disgusted, but Brooke never publicly engaged. She kept making her content, kept staying positive, and let the audience handle the response. That quiet refusal to feed the drama only made fans love her more. It's the kind of move that turns a creator into a long-term name instead of a temporary trend. Now for the final story, one of the most uncomfortable examples of a creator chasing attention through pure shock value. Felix Cipher started turning heads in 2023 with cosplays modeled after one of the most infamous figures of World War II. He claimed in videos that this dictator was his past life, sharing the kinds of memories and beliefs that most people would be ashamed to say out loud. It got worse from there. Felix started posting
the nose ring drama. So if you haven't seen my latest video where I made this new nose ring right here,
deeply offensive political opinions, including comments praising eugenics. Then he targeted an actual Holocaust survivor online, mocking a man who had lived through the very horrors Felix was glorifying. Commentary creators absolutely destroyed him, with one pointing out the surreal cruelty of someone surviving real atrocities only to watch a teenager on the internet cosplay their tormentor for clout. Facing massive backlash, Felix deleted his account and disappeared for a few months. But when he returned, he made it clear that his views hadn't actually changed. He just expected people to move on. That non-apology cemented his reputation as one of the most rejected figures TikTok has ever produced. So here's the takeaway. The internet doesn't just reward attention, it rewards intention. The most loved creators on TikTok built something real. whether it was comedy, kindness, or genuine talent. The most hated ones chased shock, faked emotions, or exploited people who couldn't defend themselves. And the longer you watch the platform evolve, the clearer the pattern becomes. Who do you think deserves the spot of most hated TikToker of all time? Drop your pick in the comments, and if you made it this far, subscribe for more breakdowns just like this.